And Bola Ahmed Tinubu was inaugurated as the 16th president of Nigeria on May 29. In his inaugural speech, the president made certain promises, including the pledge to rule in the interest of Nigerians. He said his administration, quote, shall govern on your behalf, but never rule over you, and consult and dialogue, but not dictate. It has been 30 days since his assumption of office, and there have been a couple of critical decisions made by the president, some of which have raised dust and seared reactions from the public. This next report reviews President Bola Tinubu's 1 month in office.
On parade also is the
On May 29, 2023, Nigeria welcomed her 16th president in the person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who emerged winner of the February 25 presidential elections, polling 8,794,000 votes to defeat his closest rival, Atiku Abubakar, of the People's Democratic Party, who scored 6,984,000 votes to emerge second. During his inauguration, President Tinubu declared that there would no longer be a petroleum subsidy regime as the current 2023 budget did not contain it.
The budget that I've glimpsed before I assumed office and what I've heard is that no provision is there for fuel subsidy. The fuel subsidy is gone.
In a swift reaction to the announcement, filling stations and marketers began hoarding fuel, leading to the resurgence of queues at some filling stations and consequent hike in the prices of the product. Nigerians are still grappling with a fuel price hike that has led to an increase in the cost of many goods and services and impacted generally on cost of living.
I've been here for over 2 hours and the point is it's not even moving. Understand? So as a new player, I never expect this. Understand? It came as a surprise.
First of all, we have been expecting it from the past president. So it's so unfortunate on his speech. He made it open that fuel subsidy is gone. So I find it so difficult.
Less than 2 weeks after resuming office as President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Tinubu suspended the Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele from office with immediate effect. Emefiele, who was taken into custody by the Department of State Services hours after his suspension, had been widely criticized for Naira note redesign policy and the hardship it brought on many Nigerians.
We went to bank said they have not got order from their Oga, which is Emefiele, and we are suffering. I have money in bank. I can't collect my money. I can't do anything. My Transaco is not that okay. I can't collect money to put it in order.
What I know is that I go to bank today, they issue the old notes for us. I personally collected the old notes today. Since morning I collected the money, they refused to collect it from me.
In his first 16 days in office, the president also ordered the suspension of the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Abdul Rashid Bawa. In a quick succession that same day, the DSS took to its recently launched Twitter handle to announce that Bawa had honored an invitation for investigation. In his inaugural speech on May 29, President Tinubu had said the CBN must work towards a unified exchange rate, adding that the nation's monetary interest rate, which was at 18.5%, is anti-people and unproductive. The president's speech manifested as the central bank announced changes to operations in the Nigerian foreign exchange market, abolishing its previous multiple exchange rate windows and collapsed them into the business-based investors and exporters window.
The multiple exchange rates situation that we found ourselves in prior to that policy pronouncement last week was extremely inimical to development. It created an inefficient resource allocation process. It created a system and a process that was prone to corruption, that was prone to arbitrage and rent. So it created a situation where people could make very easy money without creating one single bit of value, without being productive. So it was a very critical policy decision that we needed to have.
The president, who had promised to kickstart his administration with the people in mind, approved the immediate retirement of all service chiefs and the Inspector General of Police, advises Controller General of Customs from service with immediate effect. He also named their replacements.
I really can't describe how I feel presently, but if I have to tell you anything, I will tell you that right now, I feel like a tiger inside of me, ready to chase away all the criminals in Nigeria. And some other time, I feel like a lion in me, ready to devour all the enemies, internal enemies of Nigeria.
While the president sees to his duty of running the affairs of the nation, the proceedings challenging his victory by the People's Democratic Party and its presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar and the Labour Party and its presidential candidate Peter Obi at the Presidential Election Petition Court has been adjourned to July 3rd for respondents' defense. Mary